now know who will be in the race. Dr. Educhum is there. We have Kennedy Japan. We have the rich Brian Echampon. Is it fair to qualify that?
Yes.
Yeah, right. And then there's Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who says he's rich in ideas. It's not just about the cash.
My blessed, are you taking out Kwabena Japan engineer?
Oh, apologies.
So they are
he wasn't even here. He came to the newsroom the other time.
Yes, they are five. And
I see you like Engineer Kwabena Japan to be then.
No. I just I'm reminding you because none of them really fit the bill. So at the moment, blessed, what we are dealing with is 5 individuals have filed to contest for the NPP's primaries, and with these 5 nominations already, they have paid an amount of 23 million cedis to the party, which is serious. Now,
23 million Ghana cedis. Okay.
Now, because each of them paid 4.6 million. Now, if you go to the letter that was released by Engineer Addai Nimo, he cataloged the reasons for his withdrawal from the race. 1, the fact that the date for the election is not correct. Number 2, that the whole process is flawed, it's been skewed and schemed to favor a particular candidate here, Awal's candidate, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Thirdly, the monetization. That's why I brought in the idea of the constitutional review to look at how party finances this undertaking. That a candidate, before you become an aspirant, before you become the flag bearer of a political party, is being asked to pay 4.6 million Ghana cedis.
If you want to be president, you should have supporters to be able to raise that amount of money.
Why must politics become monetary? Are we not going to promote? And it's one of the reasons why indeed we are not.
Are you saying that all these individuals cannot raise a following of 4 million people? If we're going by that, 4 million people donating just a CD to you would have given you 4 million.
Yeah, but the party itself does not have that membership. How would they get that 4 million followers to be paid?
NPP doesn't have 4 million.
No. I mean, on record, their membership is not up to 500,000. They're registered members.
Of NPP?
Yes. You see, that is what we are being deceived in this country. Both the NPP and NDC, they are recognized registered members in their books. But many a time they look at the electoral results and say, oh, we have 3 million. No, most of Ghanaians are floating voters. They are not registered members of political parties. Now, I'm saying that a party that started as a party trying to change dynamism in our body politics by eschewing money, is now calling for members or people that want to contest on this ticket to pay 4.6 million Ghana cedis. That's it well with you. Now, beyond that,
that's a lie. It's not 4.6.
Okay, it's a 4.6 million. AddaiNimo is having to read it. Let me read. No. You see,
because he had wanted to do the calculation for you. Maybe he has a different figure.
No. You see, when you say 100,000,
okay, let's
500,000, how does that translate to 4.6?
So it is 1 person. No. Let's break it down for you. It's very simple. I didn't write the letter for AddaiNimo, and you see, some of these things are why before you.
So you are representing AddaiNimo here?
No, but he's just pointing out
what are you talking about? We are
AddaiNimo. One of the
so you are not running away from your own shadows.
So it means he doesn't have a mind of his own. He will always want to.
You say what? I don't have one. See, this is what AddaiNimo said.
Okay.
Now, AddaiNimo wrote, and I don't know whether you're. I'm sure you're.
I'm sure.
Yes.
The cost of the.
And this is a press release, a press statement, and you can read it. You can see the headline. So that
you can see that. Yes.
You say following broad consultation. This is the reason why he left the race.
Yes.
The decision is founded on the following. 1, inappropriate political timing of January 1st, 2023 for the conduct of the presidential primary. Number 2, the top-down approach to internal party conduct, which has been severely criticized by many party stalwarts. Number 3, the seeming inclination and the bias of party executive towards one candidate.
Give me that.
Number 4, you don't even have this data. Number 4, which is the most crucial and critical part, the unreasonable, this is AddaiNimo engineer, he chooses his words carefully, the unreasonable and unhealthy monetization of our internal politics as evident in the astronomical amount of 4 million and 600,000 Ghana cedis. 4.6 may be demanded from each aspirant. I did not write it for AddaiNimo. You don't even know how much the people are paying. And it's so sad that you be in a political party and you don't know how much is being demanded of an aspirant. So when you do this, it means right from the get-go, you would have eliminated a lot of people from the race.
4.6.
4.6 million. So 5 people paying amounts what? 23 million, which translates to almost $2 million.
Yeah, but to become president, it's no joke.
What is no joke about it? You must assess yourself. In fact, emphasis must be on what you can do for the country.
No, look at the CDD, and let's be realistic.
Yes.
Look at the CDD findings, for instance,
Yes.
on the presidential cost, cost to becoming president.
Yes.
You're not spending even less than $100 million. That's what the report
No, but that,
about the presidential
yes.
level.
Yes.
And then 400,000 plus for becoming an MP.
No, you ask yourself.
You need the money.
You ask yourself, did Nkrumah spend that amount? Did Kwame Nkrumah, who started our democracy, had that amount?
But the parties need money now.
What do they need the money for? Just go and buy the conscience of the
If you had 4.6 million as a movement of change, movement for change,
yes,
you would have used it for election. You'd have made more votes. You'd have gotten more votes.
And that is the more reason why our party would be so different from what is happening in the system.
And what's this party called?
I'm not going to tell you that. You won't come to our press conference. Would you come? If I tell you right now.
Yeah,
so what I'm saying is that the expose or the release by Addai Nimo is so damning to the party's cause. He has finished the party. That this was not the party that he signed on to. That you are going into an election that is already determined, according to Addai Nimo, in favor of one particular candidate. And just when the former vice president filed his nomination, have you seen the kind of backlash that is coming from the other camps? That a whole party's social media handle was used to broadcast one person's filing of nomination as against the others. That is bias, complete bias. Now, recently they held a national conference, a delegates conference at the Lagos Sports Stadium. There again, one person was projected against the other candidates. When you do this, how do you then get the rest to join you after your internal contest? So there is nothing to write about.
So it looks like you have a personal beef with Dr. Bawumia.
I don't have it. I'm only telling you what they are saying. All this I'm saying.
That's the reason they left the party.
Why? I left the party.
Bawumia.
Why did you leave the NDC?
It's clear. You can Google it.
Why? How can it be clear to me?
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
I cited Zango Development Fund. I cited youth unemployment, and that was prevalent at that time. You understand? Alan was beaten because of his bitterness. He had to leave.
What is bitterness?
It's bitterness.
Do you know bitterness? Have you seen bitterness before?
Look at how you are embarrassed in the election.
Listen. This man is
I hope you give me the time.
Yeah,
because you see, you've given him enough time.
I'll come to
the matter is that Awal is telling me that he left the NDC because of development fee. Is that the case? Now, this 4.6 million that we are talking about,
ignorantly speaking lies.
You didn't leave.
Tell your producers to check how much you were paying. We shouldn't allow him do this.
But
it's an ignorant man. You are so ignorant man who is bitter. That's the problem with him. Is Addai Nimo the general secretary of the party? Did he release the filing fee?
If what Addai Nimo is saying,
where do you understand this ignorant person?
How much did the party charge?
The party said, picking of nomination,
yes.
100,000.
Yes, right.
Filing of nomination, 500,000.
Yes.
So if you do,
and beyond that, don't go away. Beyond that, they are charging them what we call development fees, which is 4 million. It has to be part of it before you contest. This is what we are dealing with. What you're dealing with. And I'm saying that this has been captured by Addai Nimo and is cited as one of the reasons for withdrawing from the race. You are sitting here, you have no clue about it, and you are impugning documents. I was speaking to facts. You are conjecturing.
Okay,
that is not the case.
We have 5 now. Who would you stick out your neck for the as the best leader for the NPP?
If I want this country to be destroyed, I'll stick my neck out for one of them. But none of them qualifies to lead this country in this particular moment. We need a candidate who will be able to take this country to the next level. Now you can as it were, analyze all of them.
Have you heard Aka 9 pair?
That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Who would the Aka 9? Your own is left with 9. What about the one that won with 57%? So he can't even do it. He just have to sit down. Why from this slogan? And that 9% they are talking about translates to almost 2 million votes. And who told them that those that voted for them the last time are even sitting down waiting for them? Where from some of these excuses? Where from this campaign?
You feel Dr. Bawumia can't cross the 40% mark in the next election?
In the next election, his best performance will be 15%. Take it from me. Because mind you, he was in power at incumbency advantage. That was what prepared him to get in that 41.74%. Now that you be in opposition, you don't have that luxury of dishing out money here, money there, money here, there, and there. And for that reason, people will be measuring you or judging you or analyzing you based on what you bring on the ticket. What is he going to bring on board?
Okay. Akana basic.
How can it be Akana in this?
Okay, Innocent.
Yes, I think this creeping culture of monetization is quite sickening. And
if you allow me do it before he leaves.
Because I think no, you can't.
Let's
what I'm saying is that.
Yeah, but hold on.
But why do you want to?
Is it the problem?
Let Ivan come through. Then I.
He's packing to leave.
Okay, so you want to tell him in the face? Let me give you the opportunity to do that.
Saying that. You see, the problem with myself, anytime I meet any Afro person is that.
Yeah, our brothers, don't forget.
Yes, they used to be our brothers. They are no more with us because of bitterness, because Alan lost elections.
Alan lost which election?
You see, when
educate them well.
You see,
which election did Alan lose? My blessed.
When Alan was chair,
let him land so that.
When Alan was chair of the Dankwa Club.
Which chair?
In the 80s, when he was the chair of the Dankwa Club in the 80s. Cheddar was only 8 years. Today, Alan contested elections after over 40 years experience in politics and did not even get up to 35,000 votes across the country with communicators. With communicators on radio, with pickups and so on. Cheddar even beat him in a jutsu that he said he came from. So you could tell that Alan is not in to do anything.
Yes.
He's in because of his bitterness against the NPP. And that's the reason they are here.
Left NDC and joined the NPP.
It was clear. I stated the reasons why I left the NDC. Alan did not state anything.
I want to bring in Ivan, so just conclude.
What I'm saying is that
you have an interesting character here. You have an interesting
elections, in MPP's elections, when the General Secretary brought out the press release, there was nowhere in the press release that says that someone is paying 4 million as development.
4.6, 4 million, yes.
There is nowhere in that.
But your producer could do the greatest one that calling Addai Nimo. You have to call Addai Nimo to justify this.
I'm saying that
the calculation is that if you put the figures together, you'd be at that level.
I'm with the Dr. Bawumia campaign. Okay. I am a communications aide to Dr. Bawumia. We did not pay 4 million.
It's not true. Did you pay it? Where were you?
We did not pay 4 million.
Addai Nimo said you paid it. But Joy FM would not do as the
why would we talk about me who I told you that we have filed? And I'm a communications aide.
So how much did Dr. Bawumia pay?
600,000. The 100,000 was picked by the youth organizers across the country.
Right. But in his name, in the name of Dr.
In the name of Dr. Bawumia. Okay. He submitted the form with 500,000 cedis, and this is the amount of money we paid. Nobody paid more than that. But you see, in a political party like the NPP, in January, Dr. Bawumia doled out 2 million cedis for them to clear some of the debt. Yeah. In March, he added 1.2 million, 3.2, because the party is being run by donations and contributions from members.
That's just from one person, 3.2 million.
Yes.
If you add the 1.6 to it.
No, that was which 1.6 again? Which 1.6 again? Okay. I'm saying that the contributions by individuals to the party cannot be said to be someone being asked to pay. It is voluntary. If when we had the conference, you had some individuals giving amounts of money, but 80% of that money was put by Dr. Bawumia. He paid 80% of what we did.
No, but Kennedy also paid. Kennedy also paid.
I mentioned it. I said some did donations. I said some did donations, but I'm telling you that 80% of what happened there, the entire amount was fought by Dr. Bawumia and his team. And this is a fact.
So Addai Nimo has no grounds when he says 4.
Addai Nimo has no grounds because the press release and the filing fees and everything is 600,000.
No, it's not true.
What is not true?
Addai Nimo
I am coming from my party. You, an outsider who left out of bitterness, is now telling me that I am not lying. Why? I'm even surprised. You, an outsider who left because of bitterness.
Are you a member of the NDC? Are you a member of the NDC?
Even a Jusu where Alan comes from.
Are you a member of the
Cheddar beat him over 600 votes. Aya was to West Wogo, where he voted. He didn't give even out 1,000 votes. So you don't even have the... Come on, what are you talking about? I'm even surprised you did that.
Okay, so this is what I'll do. Because you are aide to Dr. Bawumia, I would want to hear you specially speak on why, you feel he'll be the next leader of the party. Let me give the chance to Ivan. Okay. Let me give the chance to Ivan.
Yes, like I mentioned, this creeping culture of monetization has become enough incentive for people to engage in this politics of plunder. Because we've gotten to a point where this intellectualism, vision, and that kind of a sacrifice for something different. And for me, it's quite sickening that we'll be having such a conversation, because the amount of money being speculated that is being bandied around is quite unfortunate. It tells you the extent we've gotten in our politics, and that there is the need for us as a country to take a step away from all these things. The NPP as a political party, for me, I'm not sure the NPP is learning, because this is a political party that just lost political power. When you lose power, you lose connections with the people. What you need to do first is to ensure that the internal bridges must be, built. Just try to build trust, confidence, and ensure that the connection between you and the people is something that becomes very friendly. But unfortunately, they don't seem to be doing some of these things. And even within the party, the internal cracks and the sort of conversation being thrown about, so far as this whole contest is concerned.
Definitely.
I heard somebody who mentioned that